The popularity of Siege has been going downhill for a couple of years, and even if I wouldn't want to admit it, Siege is slowly dying. Although it's not totally dead quite yet, and I hope and believe that it can be saved. I have been playing Siege since Year 2 Season 1, which was the Operation Velvet Shell, introducing Jackal and Mira as the new operators and Coastline as the new map. Because back then we got 2 ops and a new map every single season. So let's start with the reasons why Siege is dying. The biggest problem and issue that people have suffered in Siege that has been around since the launch are hackers. Consoles don't have this issue, but let's talk about that in a bit. So Ubisoft is trying and has tried before counter hackers from Siege. For example, now you need to add your phone number to unlock ranked. This was added in Year 7 Season 1, roughly after 6 years since the launch. Although it's improvement because before that you only had to verify your account with an email, and everyone knows that one person can easily make multiple emails. I still think the update came way too late. Of course, this alone didn't solve the issue with hackers, but it's a big step towards a working anti-cheat system which will be highly needed, and Battle Eye really needs to be improved. So now, let's dive into the issues on consoles. There are no hackers on consoles, but they have what I consider even a bigger issue, which is mouse and keyboard players. The cheaters on console use a XIM adapter that can be plugged into your console, which allows you to play with mouse and keyboard in lobbies full of controller users. It's fair to say this is definitely not fair, and something really should be done about the issue. Also, I'd like to note that only console that doesn't allow users to play with a XIM is PS5. So one of the 3 consoles that you can play Siege with. Although cheaters are a big issue, but so is the way Ubisoft reacts to the feedback the player base is giving to Ubisoft. I feel like Ubisoft is really missing that connection between them and the people that actually play the game every day. There has been many topics and issues that has been brought to the attention of Ubisoft, but they have literally not done anything about it. And if they have done something years later, which is way too late in my opinion. And on top of all of these reasons, all of these issues, there are still these small bugs that sometimes makes you want to uninstall the whole game. And I'm talking about really small things. For example, after a long ass game, when you try to open a hard earned alpha pack, it gives you an error screen, and that is truly anticlimactic. I've been playing the game for years, and some of the bugs are still in the game that I've noticed literally years ago. For example, you still can't talk in voice chat while you are in menu sometimes. Only way to communicate is go back to the operator menu to make the voice chat work. I'd like to note another bug that has been around forever, and that is sometimes you can't invite your friends or can't see them online, although they are online, which is really frustrating. I don't know if consoles have this issue, but it's been on the PC for a long time, for years. And the last issue I will talk about is the lack of content Ubisoft is giving us. Like I said earlier, in the golden era of Siege, we got 2 ops and a new map every season. Now we get 1 up, and if we are really lucky, a new map that will be banned every single game for the first 3 seasons the map has been out, And additional to this, Ubisoft does these irrelevant changes all the time. For example, when they took nades out of bug for no reason, and of course after that Sledge's peak rate got much higher, so they had to nerf him too by removing his SMG11. That really sucks. Like, I bet no one complained that Buck is way too OP with his nades or Sledge is way too OP with his SMG11. But yeah, they're just trying to balance the operators, but I really think they should actually listen to the player base and not just make these damn decisions that no one wants. So, the conclusion. Siege has many issues and I truly believe they could be solved, but that would require Ubisoft to actually start doing something and actually use time and the resources to make the game good again. Because I don't believe Siege will be alive for another year if nothing is done, like absolutely nothing. Some big changes have to be done, like now, in the year 7. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. I'm grateful for all the feedback, but I have noticed that only 27% of my viewers have subscribed the channel, so if you watched this far you might just leave us up, because we are so close to hitting that 100 subscribers. But yeah, I'll see you next time.